Now, who doesn't love a good holiday? The thrill of exploring a new city, tasting exotic foods, soaking up the sun on a pristine beach. It's positively delightful. But let's be honest, nothing ruins that holiday buzz faster than being scammed. Oh yes, those pesky scammers, they're like mosquitoes at a picnic, aren't they? Always lurking about, ready to pounce when you least expect it. But fear not, my friends, because in this video, we're going to arm you with the knowledge to outsmart those sneaky scammers. From fake taxis to ATM frauds, here's what you need to know before your next trip. Alright, picture this. You've just landed in a new country, exhausted from your flight and desperate to get to your hotel. You hail a taxi, feeling relieved, but little do you know, you might be in for a bumpy ride, and I don't mean because of the cobblestone streets. Some taxi drivers, bless their cotton socks, have discovered the joys of a rigged meter. That's right, those numbers spin faster than a contestant on Wheel of Fortune after a double espresso. Before you know it, you're paying double, even triple the actual fare. Now how do you avoid this little scam? Embrace the beauty of official taxi apps like Uber, Bolt, or Grab. And if a street taxi is your only option, agree on a fixed price before you even set foot in the car. Okay, imagine this. You're strolling through a charming European city, admiring the architecture, soaking up the atmosphere, when suddenly, a figure of authority appears. A police officer, no less. They flash a badge and your heart skips a beat. Have you been jaywalking? Did you accidentally eat your gelato in a no-eating zone? Fear not, because this officer is likely a wolf in sheep's clothing, ready to fleece you of your hard-earned cash. This scam is particularly common in tourist hotspots across Europe, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. These cunning individuals will often try to intimidate you, claiming there's a problem with your passport or visa. They might even demand an on-the-spot fine, in cash, naturally. So, how do you avoid becoming the victim of this theatrical performance? Never hand over your passport to anyone on the street. Always carry a photocopy instead, just in case. And if you're ever confronted by someone claiming to be a police officer who's making you feel uneasy, stand your ground and ask for their official identification. Now who doesn't love a freebie? But be warned, my friends, sometimes the most tempting treats come with a hidden price tag. Picture this. You're meandering through a bustling market, captivated by the vibrant colors and exotic aromas, when suddenly, a friendly vendor approaches. They seem harmless enough, offering you a free gift, a beautiful bracelet, a fragrant flower, or perhaps a lucky charm. You accept, feeling a warm glow of gratitude. Until, wait for it, they demand payment. That's right, that free gift suddenly becomes a burden on your wallet. The key is to be assertive and know your worth. Politely but firmly refuse any unsolicited gifts, no matter how tempting they may seem. And remember, your personal space is sacred. Keep those hands to yourself and avoid engaging with overly persistent vendors. Ah, the hotel, your home away from home. You've booked the perfect room, dreamt of fluffy pillows and a luxurious bathtub, and you're practically bouncing with anticipation. But wait, what's this? You arrive at the reception desk, only to be greeted with a look of concern and a mumbled apology. I'm terribly sorry, madam or sir, but it seems we've encountered a slight problem. Your reservation appears to be misplaced. Misplaced? More like mysteriously vanished. This, my friends, is a classic case of the fake hotel overbooking scam. Now these cunning hoteliers, and I use the term loosely, will try to convince you that their hands are tied. They'll claim there's no room at the inn, leaving you stranded and desperate. To avoid falling victim to this deceitful charade, a little pre-trip diligence is in order. Call your hotel directly to confirm your reservation. And don't rely on a third-party booking site. Speak to a real human being. Ah, the allure of a new city, ripe for exploration. But navigating a foreign land can be daunting, which is where those friendly tour guides come in. But hold your horses, my adventurous friends, because not all tour guides are created equal. Some are wolves in brightly colored vests, ready to lead you astray, and lighten your wallet in the process. Picture this. You're marveling at a famous landmark when a charismatic local approaches, offering you an insider's tour for a fraction of the price. They seem knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and perhaps a little too eager to befriend you. These fake tour guides are masters of deception, spinning tales of hidden gems and secret spots that only locals know about. When booking a tour, stick to reputable websites or visit the official tourism office. And if someone approaches you offering a free tour, always confirm if it's genuinely free or if tips are expected. Ah, the dreaded ATM, a necessary evil in our cash-dependent world. But beware, my friends, for these seemingly innocent machines can harbor a dark secret: ATM skimming. It's a global epidemic, and even the savviest traveler can fall victim. Picture this. You're in a foreign country, in dire need of local currency. You find an ATM, relieved to replenish your funds. You insert your card, enter your PIN, and breathe a sigh of relief as the cash dispenses. But unbeknownst to you, a sinister device has just cloned your card information. So how can you protect yourself from this high-tech heist? Always opt for ATMs located inside banks or reputable establishments. And before you insert your card, give the machine a quick once-over. Check for any loose parts, misaligned card slots, or suspicious-looking attachments. And if possible, use contactless payment methods whenever you can. Ah, the romance of train travel. The rhythmic clatter of the tracks, the picturesque scenery whizzing by. It's enough to make you want to pack your bags and set off on a whim. But hold your horses, my wanderlust-stricken friends, because even the most idyllic train journey can be derailed by a pesky scam. Let me paint you a picture. You're at a bustling train or bus station, frantically trying to decipher the timetable in a foreign language. Just when you're about to lose all hope, a friendly local appears, offering to sell you a ticket at a discounted price. "No need to queue, my friend," they'll say with a wink. But before you hand over your hard-earned cash, remember this. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. These fake ticket sellers are masters of deception, preying on unsuspecting travelers who are short on time or unfamiliar with the local customs. So, how can you avoid falling victim to this ticket-related treachery? Purchase your tickets from authorized sources only. Ah, the lure of a local watering hole. There's nothing quite like immersing yourself in the local culture, sipping on exotic cocktails and swapping stories with newfound friends. But hold your cocktails, my party people, because even the most innocent of pub crawls can turn into a financial nightmare if you're not careful. Let me set the scene. You're enjoying a night out in a vibrant city when you strike up a conversation with a group of friendly locals. They seem harmless enough, eager to share their city's hidden gems and buy you a round of drinks. The night flies by in a blur of laughter, questionable dance moves, and perhaps one too many tequila shots. But, as the night draws to a close and the bill arrives, you're met with a sobering reality. The total is astronomical. Those friendly locals have vanished into thin air, leaving you to foot the bill for their generosity. If you're approached by strangers who seem overly eager to befriend you, trust your gut instinct. And when it comes to ordering drinks, always check the prices beforehand, especially if you're in an unfamiliar establishment. Ah, Wi-Fi, the lifeblood of the modern traveler. We crave it, we need it, we can't live without it. But beware, my digitally dependent friends, because even the most innocent-looking Wi-Fi network can be a trap, luring you in with the promise of free internet access only to steal your precious data. Picture this. You're at a cozy cafe, sipping on a cappuccino and itching to share your travel adventures with the world. You open your laptop, eager to connect to the cafe's Wi-Fi, and there it is, a network called Free Public Wi-Fi. But hold on a second, my tech-savvy friends, before you hit that connect button, remember this. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. These fake Wi-Fi networks are often set up by hackers looking to steal your personal information, passwords, credit card details, even your deepest, darkest secrets. So how can you protect yourself from these cybercriminals? Avoid connecting to networks that don't require a password or have suspicious-looking names. And if you must use public Wi-Fi, invest in a virtual private network, or VPN. And always be cautious about the websites you visit and the information you share while connected to public Wi-Fi. Ah, the kindness of strangers, it's what makes the world go round, doesn't it? But sometimes, my compassionate friends, that kindness can be exploited, especially when you're traveling in an unfamiliar environment. Let me illustrate. You're strolling down the street minding your own business when suddenly, someone bumps into you, dropping their belongings everywhere. Or perhaps a distressed tourist approaches, desperately seeking directions or assistance. Your instinct is to help, of course, but before you let your guard down, remember this. Scammers often rely on distraction techniques to prey on unsuspecting do-gooders. While you're busy picking up dropped coins or offering directions, their accomplice could be making off with your wallet, phone, or even your entire backpack. So, how can you protect yourself from these opportunistic criminals without turning into a cynical, distrustful traveler? It's all about striking a balance between kindness and caution. Be aware of your surroundings and keep your valuables close at hand. And if you do choose to help someone, maintain a safe distance and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. So there you have it, my intrepid explorers. 10 common travel scams to watch out for on your next adventure. Remember, a little bit of knowledge goes a long way in staying safe and avoiding those pesky scammers. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to say no if something doesn't feel right.